Hey everybody, Joe Joseph here for thedailysheeple.com, and this is your news shot, and what I have here is a plague alert. That's right, the plague has now spread to the 10th country, and it says here, according to the UK Sun, the Madagascar plague experts fear Black Death that's killed 140 in Madagascar can become untreatable and spread to places like the UK and even America. So this is something that's getting a lot of attention by health experts, and rightfully so. It's the plague, but not just any ordinary plague. The pneumonic plague. It says right here, Professor Paul Hunter also warned that it was possible for the disease to reach Europe and North America like the Ebola virus did in 2014 following the outbreak in West Africa. Hunter, who lectures in the health protection profession at the University of East Anglia, said this, quote, "As with any disease, it's a real worry that it mutates and becomes untreatable." He also told the Daily Star if it reaches the UK, Europe, or the US, it would be similar to the Ebola outbreak, which, of course, we know the Ebola outbreak fizzled. However, you don't know what the next pandemic is going to be. You don't know what's going to take off. You don't know what's... Of course, this is a bacteria, so normally we treat bacteria with antibiotics. The problem with pneumonic plague is that it is extremely hardy and resistant to antibiotics, is what they're finding here. So yes, it is treatable if you treat it soon enough, but boy, if you're showing symptoms, you have absolutely, the clock is like at 0 hour almost. Because if you start displaying it, it's almost too late with pneumonic plague. Now, Madagascar is an island, of course, located off the southeastern coast of Africa. It had 143 citizens dead. Over 2,000 are infected. 2/3 of the cases have been reported as pneumonic. A third, bubonic. Pneumonic is spread by the air, through coughs, through sneezes. The bubonic plague through bites, like a flea bite, even rodents, and things of that nature. Dr. Charlotte Nadai, who works for the World Health Organization in Madagascar, said this, quote, "World Health Organization is concerned that plague could spread further because it's already present in several cities, and this is the start of the epidemic season, which usually runs from September to April. The disease, of course, can be spread, like I said before, through coughing, sneezing, spitting, and through contact with other fluids. Remember, it was the Black Death that killed over 200 million people in Europe and Asia between 1346 and 1353. And a lot of people think, wow, that's today's technology. Why, by God, that'll never happen again. Baloney. We should be very careful about how cocky we become when it comes to that, because it's very easy for these diseases to mutate. And if it mutates just right, and we haven't developed any new antibiotics to really fight any of these new diseases. And a lot of the old diseases that we've seen that we thought we eradicated, guess what? Even though these vaccinations are happening, people are now starting to come down with it. Why? Because the virus or the bacteria, anything that you're inoculating for, has become or adapted to that vaccine or that antibiotic. And that's what we're starting to see. Things like mumps are making a comeback among the vaccinated. Whooping cough making a comeback among the vaccinated. So we have to really, folks, do our homework, not just when it comes to any pandemics that are going on globally, but also with regards to things that you thought were eradicated, that you think that because, hey, we live in these United States of America, by God, we don't deal with that. Why, that's third world country stuff. Not anymore. Not anymore. Because we've had a very loosey-goosey immigration policy. And even though I'm all for immigration, I got to tell you, a lot of the people that are coming in aren't being checked, aren't health checked to ensure that they're not carrying some sort of disease like the plague or anything else. Pneumonic plague has a 2-week incubation period. So anybody can fly into the United States, not even know they're infected for weeks, And then all of a sudden, boom. And meanwhile, that carrier who didn't know that he or she was infected is spreading it all over the place. These are the things that we have to be aware of and understand as we go forward into the 6th season. So be aware, the plague now spread to its 10th country in Africa. And World Health Organization, of course, is concerned that it could spread even further. I'm Joe Joseph. This was thedailysheeple.com's News Shot. Feel free to comment below and visit our website at thedailysheeple.com. #WakeTheFlock Up. Have a great day.